Well, hello my beautiful Cancerians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your bonus love reading. I'm just cleansing your space here and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everybody, so please take what is for you and leave the rest behind. Without further ado, let's get straight to your reading, my beautiful Cancerians. For those of you who are interested, I'm using the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue to gauge the overall energy. Oh, wow. Of the message they want to talk about. Now, as you saw, 3 cards just flipped right through these 2 fingers. We have new love, we have playfulness, and we have pay attention to the red flags. They've asked me to go again, so I will. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. For those of you who are new to my channel, I take jumpers from the pack. I do not choose the cards, as I believe that is my energy and not the message you're meant to receive. Everyone is different. There is no right or wrong way, so please fast forward during these moments. I don't like to waste anybody's time. Now, we also have chemistry. We have stay optimistic about your love life. So the opening card is new love is on its way for you, Cancer. So we have a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So they're indicating here that you have your eye on somebody. And if you haven't, then this person is going to come into your sphere quite soon. But they're indicating here for me that the energy I'm getting from this card is that you've already got your eye on somebody and you're weighing up your options as to whether this can work. As you can see, there is a feminine figure there, and she has got 2 baskets hanging around her neck there. It's almost like the weighing scales in the Justice card, weighing things up, a contemplative kind of mood here. Now, excuse me, there may be an indication here that the person that you're dealing with, this new love who's coming on in, it's either you or they. I'm feeling like they are hard to get to know. This person's kind of got a bit of a barrier. They try and push through this barrier and try and offer love, but there's a lot to get through. This person is hard to connect to on an emotional level. So you could be dealing with someone who has quite a lot of barriers there. Now, they're also indicating that so do you, because you're contemplating this connection, whether it can work for you and whether you can overcome certain blocks to get on through to the romance. And to the deep feelings. But it feels like your guides are very much on your side and helping you move forward towards this person, because this person has the ability to give you a very romantic kind of lifestyle, but it's also full of substance. It's full of you know, that sort of Prince Charming kind of energy. Now, not a gender specific reading, it's male or female, it's about the energy. This person comes with a lot of romance, but they feel quite earthy to me. So they could be an earth element. We'll go deeper and find out. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements. I'm feeling this person, they want to be very chivalrous. They want to do things in divine timing, in the right order. They don't like to rush anything, so they take their time. But it feels like you and this person, you may have to work a little bit extra, because you and this person, you don't reveal your feelings very easily. So it will take a little bit of work there. Now, they're indicating a very interesting thing they're giving me here. It's quite specific, so it's obviously for somebody in particular out there. It's like a key to a clock. You know, one of those ornate clocks that you put the key in and you wind it? It's got 3 kind of little nubbins on the end, and it's like a key. They're showing it to me. It's like putting a key into a clock. It's very precise. It's for a clock. And then you just wind it up so that the chime keeps going or something. Perhaps if that's not a physical thing that you do, to put a key in a clock, that it seems to have one of those pendulums and you wind it. If that's not something you do or something that you should be doing, if you've got a clock like that, then I'm trying to read the symbolic energy of that image, which could be that over time, you and this person, you just click and you get things going. Okay, and then it keeps on going. It lasts the tests of time. It is something that is very, very unique. So that's the energy I'm kind of getting. Okay, it could also be that something that you were dealing with somebody in the past, we'll find out if we get a card though that connects to that, that something kind of fell away. You and this person, perhaps time has subsided between you, and now it's like kick-starting that energy by rewinding something. But they're indicating new love. So perhaps if it's somebody from the past, perhaps it's somebody that you were never in a relationship with, perhaps a friend or something, and it's about kick-starting this new energy that actually this spark leads to a very long-term relationship. Okay, so we have playfulness. They want to remind you here to remind you that love should be fun. It should be energetic and, full of curiosity, and that it feels like this new love that's actually coming on in, once it gets going, it's kind of like that. It says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So you may have hid your wonderful self in the past, Cancer, due to any relationships that left you feeling burnt, or you felt like you overgave in the connection. It became very heavy and stressful, and once it didn't work out, it led to a lot of burden upon you. So they're asking you here to release that energy, because this new love that's coming on in here, it will make you feel like it's young love, that first love again, that it's very hard to recapture that energy. So I really feel there's a lot of dropping baggage from the past. Both of you and this new love that's coming on in, both of you have been going through a spiritual journey before you come together, and there is a lightness. You're letting go of anything that does not serve you, so that both of you can come to a new relationship together in harmony, balance, and without any baggage from the past. So, interesting. I never get that with this card, but they're giving it to me this time. Perhaps you meet this person or have met this person, have spotted this person in some sort of park or something, outdoors, where there is a swing. And I know that it's obvious that there's a swing in that picture, but they're actually giving me a picture of a swing. And now the swing that they're giving me is empty, but it's swinging back and forth, swinging back and forth. So perhaps they're indicating with that the swing, the fun is available to you. You just have to take the seat and just go for it. But they're really showing me this area. And for those of you who already know my work here, you know that I don't state the obvious things in these pictures, but they're really indicating that perhaps you or this person have spotted each other in somewhere in the outdoors that has a swing. Okay, so that's a separate message, but they're indicating very much that playfulness is on the board here for you and this new love. Once you get things started, you ignite the spark there. Now we have pay attention to the red flags. And it says the signs are cautioning you. Now they're really indicating with this particular card, if you have a look at this figure here, she's almost wearing a beekeeper's suit. She's wearing a massive hat there with some netting around it and poking her head out to have a look at somebody who is offering some sort of flower here. Okay, now they're giving me two indications here of the energy I'm picking up, Cancer. One is you got hurt in the past, and you kept your wonderful heart under wraps. You kept it so covered and so protected. It's like being in a beekeeper's suit where you don't want to be stung again. Okay, so it feels like you have created a shield that is almost invincible for people to come through and see the real you. And also equally, when you see somebody you kind of like and think, maybe it could work with that person, you peek out a little bit, but you don't show them very much. So they're indicating here, pay attention to the red flags that are personal to you, that as soon as you kind of think there are feelings involved with you and a person, you shut down. And you don't mean to, you don't want to, but there is something of a resistance here to it, where it's you go into protective mode, is what they're indicating. So they're just asking you to be a little bit mindful, because once we go into protective mode, because it is a natural human thing to do once we've been hurt in the past, that actually you're preventing anyone from getting to know you. It's hard to open yourself up to love again, but they're indicating that this new love is definitely worth it. So if you're weighing something up with this new person who's coming on in here, remember to reveal a little bit of yourself, because if you don't reveal anything of yourself, or you shut down, have those barriers, then the other person will get the energy that you're not interested. Okay, so they're asking you to pay attention to that particular red flag. Now, there is this secondary energy I'm picking up on, and it feels like a ghost from the past. It feels like an energy of return. It feels like somebody is coming back from the past, perhaps a past lover is coming on in to offer an apology, because they're showing me this flower here as a peace lily. So somebody who did you wrong. Now, it doesn't have to be a past lover. It could be a past friend or a colleague or something. Someone from the past who in some way hurt you is coming back to offer you some sort of form of peace or an apology. Now, they're giving me an indication of trust your intuition on this, Cancer, but there's some red flags here to look at. Okay, perhaps this person does this a lot. They do it all the time, because I'm feeling there's a cycle here. They are asking me to look into this card a little bit deeper, so I will. One moment, please. Okay, so they're showing me a sword here that is pointed down. Oh, I don't really want to say that, what they just said, but maybe I should. I'll tell you in a moment. So we have like a sword here. It's very invisible. Almost invisible there, a sword there that's pointed down. It's someone who perhaps comes into your life and talks to you for a certain amount of time. They don't really reveal much about themselves, and then they either go back into silence. This person does not talk a lot, okay? Sometimes they withhold information as well. It causes you a little bit of mental anxiety, a little bit of stress there when this person comes back into your sphere. Be mindful this person is going to be returning. And the sentence they gave me, and I really don't want to say it, but I'm gonna, this person, oh gosh, should I really say it? Okay, whatever energy I'm picking up on, they just said, this person's got no balls. Okay, so I'm just telling you what they're giving me there. I don't really like saying stuff like that, but that's the sentence they gave me, this person's got no balls. Now, I'm guessing that this person from the past has got no courage. And the energy is that this person from your past, we will come to the new love bit in a moment, but they really want to talk about this person in the past who's coming back in, because there is a red flag there, and they want you to be mindful that this person, me personally, I always believe in second chances for people. We all have the ability to change and be a better person, but they're giving me an indication that this person, they're still the same. Okay, it feels like a cycle that goes round and round. It's very heavy. It feels like they're just giving me the sentence, this person leads you up the garden path and then disappears. Okay, so they just want you to be mindful of that. But, well, I told you what they said about that. So we'll move on, but we'll go deeper and find out if they can give any more information about that. Now we have chemistry. Chemistry between you and your new love is going to be off the charts, okay? But equally, the chemistry between you and this person in the past, it's a bit like a moth to a flame. There is chemistry here also. So it's hard to resist this person from the past, it feels. So they're actually indicating that perhaps this is an ex-romantic partner. They want you to be mindful of this person. Trust your intuition on this one. But the new love that's coming on in, we'll talk about that. There's a strong magnetic attraction here, okay? This person, they're very magical. They've got a pure soul, just like yourself, Cancer. And it feels like your heart will be in safe hands with this new person, but it comes with questions. You are constantly weighing up the situation. So it feels like you're in your head about it. Can this work? Is this person for the long term? Do they mean it? I feel like that's because of what's happened to you in the past. You're questioning a few things. They don't want you to hide yourself away. They want you to explore this new relationship that's coming on in, because it brings a lot of healing. They're really indicating this ball of light as healing, okay? It's almost like you'll see things very clearly with this person. Have faith that this connection is everything you wish for. They're indicating almost like the star card energy, Aquarian energy, which it feels like a wish coming true. This is a love that you may have, well, a love that you deserve, but also that you may have longed for quite some time. It's very romantic. It speaks to your romantic heart. They've asked me to look at this card a little bit closer. They said, look at the writing, look at the writing. So I'm just going to have a look at the writing here. Wow, what is that? Okay, I'm not really sure what that says. I almost want a magnifying glass for that. Maybe I'm just getting old. Anyway, Corey, C-O-R-E-Y. Corey, C-O-R-E-Y. Corey is on there. And there's another word underneath. And now I think it says wolf. W-O-L-F-E. Wow, that is quite precise. Corey Wolfe. I mean, there can't be someone called Corey Wolfe out there. Well, maybe there can be, but that's what it says on the card. So perhaps Corey is important to you in some way, or wolf. Perhaps this is about being a lone wolf and you're finally coming together with somebody who will become part of your wolf pack, as it were. Perhaps you feel that way. It's really precise. Okay, so that's what they're giving me with that card. But there's a lot of chemistry here. Very, very heavy chemistry. A lot of passion here. Oh, they also just said you'll be wearing something red when you meet this person. When you actually are physically something to do with red, and there'll be like a connection where this person's also wearing something that is red, and you'll talk about red. Okay, very precise there. It says stay optimistic about your love life. And it says positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So again, I see you doing things like law of attraction, affirmations. It will be very victorious. There is a victory wreath here that is on the table for your higher ascension. The victory wreath is right there, okay? It may feel like it's hidden right now. It blends in, but actually it's there. And you've been offering, you know what? They've just said you've been offering up your healing. You've been doing a lot of work. They want to like give you a massive hug for the amount of healing and hard work that you've been doing, Cancer. You're not alone. They have acknowledged it, and they want to give you the best of the best because of what you've been through, is what they're indicating here. Again, they're showing me like perhaps you're a painter or you're an artist or an art critique, someone who talks about art. They're indicating that they're showing me like a painting that is a landscape or something, and in the distance it's blue, and it's like someone is describing that, yeah, the eye sees greens go to blue in the distance. It's very precise. It's something about maybe a painting that you've got and you've noticed, or you've had a conversation with somebody about it, that the distance appears to go all the way back into like different shades of blue. Okay, if that's you, then there's something in this message for you. Very precise. But the law of attraction is at play here. And whatever you've been calling into being is about to come into your sphere. You're about to get your wishes coming true, but they want you to be mindful to keep your wonderful heart open, because it feels like you and this person, you got some barriers there initially on meeting. Also, sorry, I'll just pause for a moment because they're showing me a scarf, some sort of neckwear that's got, it's almost like squares of color in this scarf. It's quite earthy, squares of color in the scarf. Now, maybe you just bought this, or this is your trademark. You wear scarves that are quite earthy with squares on them. They're quite precise squares. It's almost like chessboard squares type thing, or your person does. If that relates to you in some way, again, there's something in this message for you. Now I'm going to use the White Witch Tarot to gain the overall energy of what's happening. So as you can see, weighing things up. So I'm definitely picking up on the same energy here. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. We have the Judgment card. We have the Lovers. Soulmate has arrived. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Ooh. And we have the Moon card. So very interesting energy here. So we have the Judgment. You're trying to weigh something up. the thing you're trying to weigh up is this my soulmate? Is this person worth going towards? You're not sure. And then we have the moon card as some sort of reveal that will happen. Now, the protagonist energy is the judgment card. Okay, so this is making a final decision. Not only about love, but also in terms of your career. You're thinking about your life's purpose, moving forward without fear, knowing that you have a couple of options available to you, but choosing one that suits the lifestyle that you want to lead. Okay, so again, yeah, they're giving me this indication that there is a choice here, Cancer, between this new love that's coming on in and also someone from the past returning, and it puts you all up in your head, but it feels like you're making a final decision. Okay, you will find your way through, and you understand what you need to do, and that's when you move forward. As soon as you recognize you know what you're being called to do in this situation, your direction becomes very clear to yourself, and you just move forward with purpose. Okay, you recognize that divine timing is at play here. It's interesting. They're indicating here that one of the options, okay, again, very precise, one of the options either has no hair or has is clean shaven, like, you know, their hair is shaven very close to the skin, and I'm talking about the hair on the head there. Okay, it feels like this person's got a very, yeah. Now I am picking right now, I rarely pick up on very precise energy. I'm picking up on masculine energy that has either shaven head or has thinning hair. Something about the hair there, okay? So if that's you or the person, then there's something in this message for you. But it really feels like you're moving forward knowing who you're going after, okay? You're making this final decision after a period of indecision, contemplating the energy. You're wondering, who's the best for me? What's the best for me? Because I feel like you don't really want to be moving forward in a toxic cycle anymore with this person. You're very aware. This is the center of the reading, very important. So pay attention to the red flags. That's the thing that you got on your mind as you move forward. Now we have the Lover's card, Gemini energy. Again, Gemini, this Gemini card used to be called the choice. Okay, the choice in love. So again, they're indicating a two-way situation where you could be like someone new coming on in versus someone that you had feelings for in the past who doesn't seem to change their ways. Again, they're giving me that sentence about the balls. I'm trying to tune out of that energy, but it keeps coming through. Okay. They're giving me the sentence, okay, instead they'll give me about the leading you up the garden path. Okay, they really are indicating, highlighting that this person from the past always leads you up the garden path. Okay, and the garden path goes to nowhere. Oh, they said the garden path actually leads you to the gate. I don't know what that means. Perhaps you have a garden that leads to the gate. I mean, every garden probably leads to some sort of gate, so that's an obvious thing to say. I'm not sure why they're saying that. But if that resonates in some way to you, then there's something again in this message for you. But this is the question. Okay, Cancer, you're wondering about partnering up with somebody. Now, you have a choice, but you recognize the strength of two together is where you want to be. You want to fall in love with someone who romances you, where you don't overextend your wonderful self, and that, you know, it leads to balance, harmony, care, laughter. It feels like you're gravitating towards the one that feels lighter, something that's not heavy energy where you get stressed. Why would you want to pick that? They're also indicating here about the heart chakra, the hands over the heart chakra. They're indicating this new love is just as guarded as you when it comes to their heart, but they want to trust their heart with you. And I really feel like if I'm swaying up the energy, I'm feeling like you're going to pick this new person over the old person. But there is also an indication that there could be a rebirth on the cards for this old person from the past. We're going to go deeper and find out, because at the moment they're still just giving me the question, the conundrum. They're not actually giving me the answer. They really want you to trust your intuition. As you can see, The wings are either sides of the ears. So your guides are very close and they're guiding you. You need to take some time out to do either meditation or things like, 10 minutes of silence to yourself, so that you can really check in with your guides, your higher self, and your intuition, so that you can make that decision to move forward. Also, they're indicating something here with the throat chakra. Sorry, I'm just reshuffling myself due to my my leg. Yeah, they're really indicating the throat chakra here. Yeah, it feels like a shutting down. Perhaps when you speak to somebody, you become very shy and you shut down. That's just something to overcome, because this is the energy to overcome. When we have this particular card in this position, they're indicating twofold energy. One is that you have some regrets about the past relationship. You felt like you made some bad choices, and so did they. There was disharmony, perhaps separation, and they come back on in to discuss things, but you shut down verbally. You cannot express how hurt you are about what this person did, and it feels like you don't want to even touch that relationship anymore. But this person seems to be coming back in to have make an apology, but also discuss things. But there's a new option in love here for you, which I feel like you're going more towards. Someone who gives you a new energy, but I really feel like you're all up in your head. What strange. They gave me a sentence which was, you're all up in knots and crosses. You're all up in knots and crosses. I think that's the OXO game, knots and crosses, because they're showing me a grid. You're all up in, maybe that's about playing games. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that you would play games, Cancer, but perhaps the person from the past is coming in to play games. Perhaps I'm not sure what that is. You're all up in knots and crosses. Perhaps that's an indicator between you and your person from the past. It really feels like there's no games with the new love that's coming on in. It's all plain and simple. And we do have an indication that the person from the past who comes back on in, same energy. The choice is yours, because we have it in that position, but we all have free will. We do have the moon card in the unifying position. So this is Cancerian energy. And this is when emotions come to the surface. So there will be some sort of reveal here, some sort of truth being revealed. Now this could be the truth, this new love comes towards you and gives you an indication that they have feelings for you. It could also be this person from the past revealing a truth that you don't like, or somebody revealing a truth that you don't particularly like, and you sidestep this person to move forward without them. Okay? It feels like with this particular card, there is a little bit of a nip. You can see those pincers there. You're ready for battle in some way. You're on the defensive, but you're moving forward because you get clarity on a situation that allows you to move forward. So I feel there's some shadow work when it comes to the moon card, but something's going to be illuminated that allows you to move forward towards the person you're meant to be with. Okay, but they really want you to trust your intuition, because Cancer, this card is huge about checking in with your intuition. Trust it. You're not wrong. Whatever your gut instinct is telling you, proceed with that. Okay. Again, they're giving me two-way energy. The candle was just flickering there. They're giving me two-way energy. The candle flickers when I get an energy that joins. They're giving me a two-way energy here, which is one love option is very stable and very grounded, definitely passionate, a lot of chemistry there, but offers you long-term security in your future love with each other. And the other option, I feel this is more from the past. It speaks to your wild side. Something wild and rogue about this person, and very alluring. It's a tough choice to make. They're giving me here, but the person's energy from the past seems to remain the same. Okay, so if you're not looking for anything long term, then by all means choose the person you're wanting to go for. But if you're looking for long-term, it looks like the past has nothing new to say. So we're just going to the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot to gain the details of what I'm dealing with here. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Cancerians? Here we go. So there's an indication of the new love. Straight away, they're clarifying this person, they don't have much, but what they do have, they want to give it all to you, Cancer. Okay, so this person, they may have, as I said, very earthy. I was feeling this earth element here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It may be slow to come on in, this offer, but they want to offer you a solid investment all the same. When you get this Page of Pentacles, this is a very patient person also, but they're very reliable. Okay, and they come on in with news towards you. They come towards you to offer the news of their feelings. Now, I'm not saying that someone's going to be like, hey, Cancer, I'm in love with you. How about it? It's not going to come like that. But you're going to get some indication from this new love opportunity that they have very deep feelings for you and that they want to invest. They indicate that they want to invest in some sort of future with you. So that's what's got you all up in your head here with that Page of Pentacles. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Cancerians? What do they need to know? Also with that Page of Pentacles, it reminds you that it is the beginning of something. Okay, so this is new. The beginning of a solid investment connection together. How do you want to receive this card? Okay, so we have the King of Wands. Here we go. So the person from the past, they're indicating here, is someone who is not ready to commit yet. Okay, so again, they're given this indication, this King of Wands in the reverse. This person may be very sexualized. They are in it for the good times. You know, they use their power and their charm to come in, you know, sweet talk, but they're very passionate and wonderful energy. I mean, I don't see any, I'm not seeing anything that is kind of like, how can I put that? I'm not seeing anything that's dishonest about this person, but it feels like this person leads you a certain way with passion, with romance. This is a person from the past I'm talking about, and it goes nowhere. It's a cycle. But again, they're indicating this person's showing up. They could have an Aries placement as well, just to let you know, another a fire element there, fire placement, but this is Aries. It feels like they're showing up in the same energy, that they're not ready for a connection. They're still in and out kind of energy that is not something that you want for the future. Now, it leaves you out of balance, okay? When we get the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, this whole decision, it feels like this solid offer versus someone from the past who is like not ready for connection, but very highly sexually charged. There is a magnetic connection there. The decision leads you out of balance, but also there is a one-sidedness about this connection from the past. Yes, you may want this person from the past, but you're always overgiving in this connection, Cancer, and they want you to be aware of it with this Six of Pentacles in the reverse there. The whole thing that's got you up in your head has made you feel like your generosity in love, you're a little bit shy about coming forward with it because it often leads you to overgive with your beautiful heart and you get burnt. So you're weighing things up here and you're recognizing you give too much. They want you to stop overgiving in a connection where it's not reciprocal, okay? But this new love that's coming on in here, they want to offer you everything that they've got. So it feels like this person comes in balance, harmony, and the respect to meet you halfway in a connection, whereas the person from the past is a bit of a taker in energy. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Cancerians? What do they need to know regarding this love situation? Can you please guide them for their highest self? Yeah. Now, we have the Knight of Wands. It's in reverse. Now, when we have that Knight of Wands in reverse, there is a question mark, and they're indicating that somebody who has chaotic sexual kind of energy may present themselves as they want to settle down, okay? Because again, it feels like when it's in the Judgment card, you're still weighing things up. And again, it is this solid offer versus this very strong, highly charged sexual person who now appears to come in and say, hey, you know, I want to settle down. I don't want to be like this anymore. I really want you, Cancer, and, you know, I can't get you out of your my mind, etc., etc. And they may have you on their mind all the time. It's in a sexual sense. They definitely feel like you're super hot. They find you beautiful. They're impulsive when it comes to you. They're equally drawn to you like a moth to a flame. But it does seem to go nowhere. And they want you to be mindful of that. Pay attention to the red flags. That's what they keep drawing me towards every time the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands in reverse. This person, as I said, may appear to want to settle down, but they're still showing up in the same vibes, and it doesn't go anywhere. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. King of Cups, yeah, in reverse again. Okay, so this person, this Scorpio element here, this person from the past, it really feels, Cancer, and I have to say it, I cannot tell you a lie here. I'm only reading the cards and the energy that I'm getting. It really feels like you're so drawn to this person from the past, no matter what happened. There's still a part of you that still loves this person. You wish it could have worked. And when this person comes back into your sphere, it does something to you that's like, makes you lose yourself and you get a little bit crazy. I mean, we all do it. It's a human condition when we're in love with someone. But this person seems to come back on in, and, you know, they're still using like emotional manipulation. Okay, they're breadcrumbing you in a way that gives you a little bit of communication, a little bit of emotion, a lot of passion, and then no substance. And it really feels like there's a lot going on in your mind thinking about this past person, because you know a lot about this person. Whereas the new person who's about to give you everything that they want to give you in a relationship, this new love relationship, you're not weighing them up so much because you haven't invested in that connection just yet. But if you do, it feels like that's the one that's more important, that you'll get more out of. But you're still weighing up this past connection. Don't shoot the messenger, my beautiful Cancerians. I'm just showing you what they're giving me in the cards. I cannot tell you anything wrong, even if you look up those cards. Yeah, look at that. We got the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, even if you look up the meanings of the cards, you can see I'm just giving you what they mean there. So I know a lot of you be like, I don't want the past person. Then maybe this is not your particular reading, but that's what I'm picking up on so far. So we have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse here. Seven of Pentacles is this person doesn't invest in the connection, and it leads you out of balance. Okay, this person's quite lazy. They don't want to work for the connection. They want the quick rewards, and they want to leave. That's who this person tends to be from the past. Okay, so they want you to be really mindful. It feels very much like a little warning about someone from the past who comes on in, takes your wonderful energy, and, you know, and then leaves. Okay, so this person gives up too soon in a connection as well, because they feel like it's too hard. This person from the past likes a free-spirited kind of lifestyle. They're just not ready to settle down yet. And no matter how much they may want to, because it looks like if they wanted to, they want it to be with you, but it's not in their nature right now. They haven't had their ascension. They haven't had the breakthrough that they need to spiritually ascend and be ready for a long-term commitment. But the new person is waiting in the wings, saying, look at me, hi, I'm also valid. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please? Thank you so much. Yeah, there's some obstacles to overcome, some conflicts. I really feel this is a conflict of passions, of wills, of minds. You're conflicted about this, okay? It really feels like it's a challenge here. There's a sport for your attention, perhaps. I mean, it comes with a little bit of drama and it makes life interesting, but obstacles have to be overcome before you make your decision. That fives are about obstacles, okay? And it feels like it's a bit of, you got a bit of rivalry for your attention. So it's got you all up in your head. Do you pick the person who comes with a solid offer of love for you that wants to invest in the future? Or do you pick the person who continuously comes on in like a bit of a fly-by-night? You cannot make it work no matter how much you try. But this time they say, this time it's real. I want to settle down. Because they come at you with that, of course it's got you up in your head. But that is the obstacle to overcome here. Wands are about passion. So it's an obstacle about what you want to achieve with your passions, you know, strong, who wins your emotions, basically. Now, we all have free will, so it's totally your choice, but I'm giving you what they're giving me. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. I mean, every time we talk about this person in the past, Cancer, I have to say, look, we got Page of Wands in the reverse. So this person's very heavy on the fire element, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. They've got a placement in some of those, and they're indicating each time this person's immature, they're not ready, they're chaotic sexually, they're not ready for a long-term commitment just yet. It feels like, look, it really is a battle of wills. Who are you going to choose? The Page of Pentacles, who's stable and wants a deep love connection with you, or do you pick this person who's a little bit all over the place? And it, again, they're saying about the garden path. At least they're not talking about the balls this time, hey. So we're just going to go and get one more before we clarify the reading a little bit further. They're just giving me the foundation read so that I can get an indication as to who I'm dealing with and what story I'm picking up on. Thank you so much for it, guys. Oof. The moon. Ha! I love it. All will be revealed. So they've left it on a dun, 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 to be continued. So there's definitely, again, this is Cancerian energy. So they're indicating here the three strongest cards for this particular spread is the first one, the middle one, and the end one. Okay, so they're indicating again that you're dealing with basically someone who wants to invest in you and will love you deeply with everything they've got to give. It is something that is new and exciting, and it is rivaling someone from the past who's emotionally manipulative, kind of breadcrumbs you. You will make your decision, but some sort of truth will come to the surface before you have that final clarity. So trust in your intuition when this reveal happens. You may see something on social media, because they're actually showing me a social media page right now. You may come across some information on social media that is about your person from the past. And you're like, this person is not telling me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, okay? And that allows you to make this decision to move forward towards your happiness. As you can see, there is a battle of the wills here. We've got the wolf and the dog, and they're both howling at the moon. The decision between the two is making you crazy, okay? That howling at the moon, madness. Why does it have to be a decision? Well, unfortunately, you get this, you're in a great position to have a choice, but sometimes having a choice makes it even more difficult. The wolf and the dog represents the tame side and the homely settling down side, okay? The loyal side. So there is that indication that you're trying to choose between the two. There is a path that runs between the two. Now, again, they keep talking about garden paths. So only one of those will lead down the path to somewhere of substance, okay? But you get to decide after. They're also indicating with this card that this reveal, something comes to the surface that allows you to swerve, to take a detour around the information and move on towards your happiness, okay? You're not going forward, you're taking a sidestep. It's like maybe you're sidestepping someone from the past and moving forward towards this new love destiny, but building solid foundations. Now I'm just going to go to the Light Seers Tarot to gain a little bit of the, get a bit more clarity on what we're dealing with and how it's going to turn out. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please clarify this reading for my beautiful Cancerians? What do they need to know? September 2020, can you please guide them regarding their love? Thank you so much. The Magician card. Okay, so they're indicating here that you're scattered in your thoughts And you need to focus a little bit more on what it is you truly desire, what kind of love you want, what the future would hold. Imagine yourself in like 5 years' time, and see the energy of the people that you're dealing with, that you have a choice between, and magnify their energy. If someone's coming on in with solid love to you at the beginning, it will double. I mean, always there's an ability for things to change. Nothing is ever grounded and rooted in, how can I put that? Nothing is ever constant. Everything is always changeable. But at the beginning, this new person is showing true investment. They want to give it all to you. Whereas the other person from the past, they're scattered also in their energy. And if they're offering you half-assed kind of commitment at the beginning, imagine 5 years' time. I mean, that's still going even nowhere. So they really want you to focus your energy on what it is you truly desire when you get this Magician card in the reverse. You're capable of getting everything that you deserve and that you want, but you need to focus on those details, okay? Because when we're not sure, we allow certain people that we have feelings for to treat us a certain way, okay? And sometimes that is by taking instead of giving back. And they just want you to be mindful. What is it you truly desire? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Woo. Okay, so the Tower card energy and the Chariot came together. So they want it to be read together. So this situation is making you feel uncomfortable and it's making you feel stuck. You don't know how to proceed is basically what they're saying. But what the universe is saying is, okay, you don't know which direction to go in with the Chariot in reverse. You're not sure which person to choose. Well, we're going to send in a surprise to you that's going to feel a little bit uncomfortable, but it's for your higher self and it will help you choose. It will help you make direction, okay? It will help you choose the direction you go in. You do not want to, whoever this energy is that I'm picking up on, they keep talking about you know what. But they're saying about this person from the past, they've got no balls, they've got no courage to come forward, and they're about to get burnt themselves. So perhaps some sort of information from a love interest from your past will come to the surface there and help you make the decision in order to move forward, because you're not being able to make the decision yourself is what they're indicating here. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please clarify this love reading for my beautiful Cancerians? 5 of Wands again. So conflict. They're indicating here just the same thing really. They want you to follow your passion, of course. You're closer to your destiny and passion than you think you are. You're way ahead. But there's just a few little obstacles to overcome. And they're indicating here that the obstacle to overcome is to know what you want, truly, deep down. What is it that you desire here? Okay, because that's the only thing that's keeping you stuck. Not knowing what you want in a person. Okay, now things like, yeah, I want them to be truthful. I want them to be, I want them to be passionate. I want them to be kind. All of those things are very relevant, absolutely. So focus on those things rather than what you don't want. Because when we say things like, I don't want them to lie to me like my past person, you actually get more of the same. Because the Magician card is on the board, be mindful of what you wish for, okay? Because what you think about, you bring about. And so the obstacle seems to be focus on what you do want and not on what you don't want. Okay? Because that's the only thing that seems to be delaying the process and keeping you stuck. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Cancerians? Ha! Victory! We have victory. Okay, so we have the 6 of Wands. Overall, the energy, you're going to come out on top, okay? There will be good news regarding the connection. Now, I have to say, the good news came out with the Moon card in reverse. So as soon as clarity is revealed or gained, as soon as a truth has been revealed in this situation, you know which way to go. You get success in love. It comes with you checking into your intuition and following the right path for you. Okay? The Moon card, Cancerian energy, as I said, number 18. They're saying number 18. Now, I know it's card number 18, but they're giving me that number 18 is actually relevant to you personally in some way also, Cancer. So perhaps if that's you, then there's something in this message for you. They're giving me with this, when you discover this information, and perhaps also you will have dreams that are very prophetic, when you discover this truth of the situation, it will turn you upside down emotionally at first, but you come out on top. Victory is yours. We have the victory wreath again. So they're suggesting that love, success in love is yours for the taking, but you have to trust. When you get this piece of information, you have to trust your instincts on it and recognize that sometimes people just don't change. And it really feels like you and this new love, it's like spotlight will be on you. In some way, it's like you're a power couple. And there'll be solid relationship. They're showing me, what's that plant that you kiss under? Mistletoe. They're showing me mistletoe. So you and this person, this new person, should you choose this person, because we all have free will and time is fluid. Should you choose this person, they're showing me that you'll be in a committed relationship that's very solid, and they're showing me you kissing under the mistletoe. The mistletoe is present. Okay, a lot of peace and a lot of success in this new love that's coming on in, but there is a battle, as you can see. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Cancerians? What else do they need to know? Two of Cups. It's in reverse. Okay, so there is disappointment here. It's someone that you're separated from the past. Okay, I'm going to pull a card on it because this energy, it feels very different to the Six of Wands. So it feels like you're choosing to separate from the person that you were with in the past. You become disinterested in them, and you disconnect from them to choose this new love option. I'm going to pull a card in a moment. I just need to find out what the final card is. Yeah, you're releasing the burdens of the past. Okay, so I probably don't really need to pull a card on it because they've clarified with that Ten of Wands in the reverse. You're just finally saying no to any BS, any disappointment from love in the past. You don't need that. You know it goes round and round circles, and it looks like you're taking the new option in love that is more deserving for you. Why would you set yourself up for a fall is what they're indicating here. So you're releasing any baggage from the past and moving forward without this person that you separated from. Okay. Now, I'm just going to pull a card. Which deck would you like? Oh, yes. So we are just going to pull a card on that. As I said, to get clarity, I'm using the Fountain Tarot. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. I'm truly grateful. Oh, they just said Two of Cups was also at the bottom of the deck for this deck when we started. It's an indication of the separation from the person in the past. Oh, here we go. Okay, this is the central card, just to let you know. This is the Ten of Cups. So you're about to, it feels like you're picking the new person over the old, and this will lead to a lot of support. Both of you are in a healing, supportive connection that goes to the top, okay? A lot of ascension. You can count on this person, this new love. You can count on this person to support you no matter what. And a lot of abundance and success in love is yours for the taking with this new person. It feels like your family love this person too. All round, everybody loves you and this person together. But the obstacle to overcome is to know exactly what you want before you can move forward and have success with this person. Now, Normally I pull 2 cards either side, so I will. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide me any further messages? There we go. We have the Hierophant, so it will lead to some sort of higher level commitment, perhaps marriage. Oh, it's the end of a cycle from, oh, I'm loving it. There we go. Okay. So, where would you like this to be? Okay, as is. So we have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant, there is higher level commitment on the board with you and this new person coming on in here. Taurus energy, so again, a clarification of earthy energy that this new love offers you. Very solid, very loyal, practical energy, leads to, you know, opening the lid of emotions. Very powerful energy, may have you questioning your ideas around marriage and traditions, etc., etc. But it's about listening to your intuition and learning through love. They just said overcoming obstacles helps you learn through love. So there is a possibility of marriage with this new person, with that 10 of Cups and the World card. Now the World card is the end of a cycle with the past person. I just want to clarify, okay? Because look what this past person does to you. So we have the World card is you moving forward. You've learned your lessons with this person. And the lesson with this person, they make you feel anxious. The person in the past, they make you feel anxious. There's no communication. The Nine of Swords are always pointed down. And the High Priestess, Virgo card in the reverse. Clouded intuition, blocked. Okay? So why would you go back to that? So you're releasing this. This is the lesson that you learned. That it puts you out of balance. It blocks your intuition. You feel like, you know that sentence, love is blind? Well, sometimes we overlook red flags because of it. And they're indicating that's what you do with this past person. But you're letting that go now to choose someone who is much more balanced and wants to give back. And it will lead to a higher level of commitment there. Okay, my beautiful Cancers, we'll leave that there. I'm just going to give you wisdom of the oracle before we close the reading. Thank you so much. Ooh, straight away, they have new life, but it's in the reverse. Isn't that interesting? You get it in reverse. So it's like, as you can see, this person in the upright, I'll show you, she looks like she's conflicted, right? She doesn't know which way to turn. Stretching up, and it feels very much like there's a ghost of a past there. There's a lot of stars for healing, but also we have number 39, which is number 12. When you reduce it, 39, reducing it, 3 plus 9 is 12, which is the Hangman energy. You're contemplating, you don't know, you're stuck, you're sort of suspended indecision, and you know, you need to learn something first before you move forward with a different perspective in order to gain this happy connection that is on the cards for you. Now I'm just going to read you from the book because I wouldn't want to tell you anything wrong, but I completely understand your indecision. So 39 in the reverse, and it says here, protection message: you must acknowledge your inexperience and gently allow yourself to be like the delicate new bud opening. It's okay to admit that you don't know something. You're at the beginning of things and haven't hit your stride yet. Be immersed in the newness of it all and don't try to rush the learning process. New life has its own timetable for maturity. Be here now. Life loves you. So that's why I see you're all up in your head, Cancer, because you know what the past person has to offer, but you're not sure what the new person has to offer. So it's easy to gravitate back towards something you know than something you don't quite know yet. But it looks like the newness is coming on in, and divine timing is going to be very exciting, very passionate. Okay, I'm just going to give you a trinket before we go. Thank you so much for the guys, guardian angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Cancerians? What do they need to know? There we go. We have the fleur de lis. Okay, this is often my emperor. This is often my emperor indicator. So this person who's coming towards you who is new, they plan for the future, okay? So again, this is what's coming towards you. Know your worth, and your worth will know you. This person's coming towards you. They in high regard. Where would you like this? They want it on the Lover's card because they want you to choose. Well, they're indicating to choose the person who has your best interests at heart. And we also have the Angel. So you're being divinely guided in this situation. So you're not walking alone in this indecision. Please check in with your guides. You're being... Yeah, they're definitely helping you with a decision. So please take some silence out, 10 minutes of silence to really check in and listen to your guides as to which way to proceed. They also want that on the Lover's card. Bizarre. Okay, we will end it there. They just said something about the Emperor card. Oh my gosh, no way. No way. No way. Because I was talking about the fleur-de-lis on the being symbolic of the Emperor, and they're like the Emperor card at the bottom of the deck. And I just ignored it, but then I was like, okay, let me just check. For those of you who know my work, you know I don't really check the bottom of the card unless they tell me. But they said the Emperor was at the bottom of the deck, and there it is. So that's who's coming for you, okay? Someone who knows their power and lifts the lid on that power, comes towards you planning for the future, okay? I hope you can see that. So wow, just further confirmation. You know, why choose someone who's not who's immature when you have someone who wants to lead and invest in a connection? Okay, my beautiful Cancerians, we'll leave it there. I hope something resonated in this message for you. If it did, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell. Apparently that's important. It lets you know when I update my next message, and lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Thank you so much, my beautiful Cancerians. Love and light.